Alright guys, we got the platform built. Put it on 4x4s to act like skids, and I made a platform for it. We've got one wall up, the bottom base, the top base, the corners in. That took me about probably 3 hours. You know Ricky, you know how Ricky is. I got tied off for an hour. I really don't think it needs it anymore. It did before I got that wall built. I'm about to work on the back wall, which I need some W5s. Let's see if we can find W5. I need some W3s. Let's look and see. We got a directions right here. This is the update on the Temu shed. My wife hooked me up with a shed for Christmas that we could live stream out of, do the podcast out of, film our unboxings and our product reviews out of. I actually don't think, I think if I had some help, I probably could have had it all done today. But it's hard to hold the sheet metal up and tighten it all in by yourself. My wife is working today, and I have the girls there and they're eating right now. But we're gonna make it happen. So we need these two W3s on the outside, and then we need 3 W5s in the middle. Come on, Ricky. That's our 3 W5s. The only thing is the pain in the butt is that you have to break these loose. Every screw has to have a plastic washer on it for insulating and keeping it waterproof. So I had my girls break up all of them except for a few, and put them in a bowl for me. I am going to try to do a little more to keep this thing, make it sturdier than it would be otherwise. But this is your doorway right here. All that's going to be enclosed, and then this will come to about right here, and then we have 2 sliding doors. Good time. So it's kind of what I'm telling you, it's kind of a pain in the butt. You gotta break off each one of those washers. Sorry, can't find my mic, so you're gonna have to hear the road traffic. We are out in the country, but the house itself is pretty close to the road, and it's a main highway, so it is a little loud. But it is a pain. This has been a little bit of a pain in the butt. I gotta get a screw in it to hold it first, and then I'm usually good after that. I get, just one in there to hold as my extra hand. I think we're good on this piece. Well, we gotta add 1 bolt here. I don't really know how sturdy this thing's gonna be, as small of bolts and screws that's going in it, but we're gonna stiffen it up with some other materials. My wife did get it off Temu. I think it was right around 300 bucks for the whole entire 9x10 shed. So I'm not expecting it to be the sturdiest thing ever. So that's why I did want to build the platform for it. And build the platform. And then I'm gonna add maybe add some 2x3s on the inside, or some 1x2s. But I'm not like, I've done construction work all my life, as far that it may not be, building houses, or it may be, remodeling houses, or putting pipelines in, or putting sewer lines in, storm drains in. I've done some sort of construction most of my life, but I wouldn't say this would be a forte of mine, and it seems to be pretty easy so far. So if you're just an average dude, I believe you can get it, because that's all I am, is an average dude. So what I've been doing though is I've been putting the center bolt in. I've been putting the center bolt in when I get to a strip like this. I go in, because there's a bolt in the middle of each one. In the center, all the way around. So what I try to do is get this bolt in and don't get it super tight. I just get it tight enough to where it'll be an extra hand for me, like I was saying earlier. But if you do end up buying one of these kits, be very careful. The metal's very sharp. All right, so now we got our hand in, our extra hand working for us. And then we're gonna put a screw in here. All right, let's put one on the end. And you don't want to put one on the very end because your pieces are overlapping. Which if you've ever done any tin work, you know that's usually how it goes. So now we got a few screws in it, and it's just like it's holding it for us. But this is where we're going to be podcasting from, live streaming from. It's where we're going to do our unboxing, our reviews. It's going to be a jack of all trades little build here, which I may end up really needing it, because if you didn't know, my wife is pregnant again with our third child. And if I end up with another daughter, I'm going to be outnumbered 4-1. Yeah, 4-1, and I'll be outnumbered 4-1. So I have to go find a lot of places with that are out of milk, you know, never come back. JK, if I get a girl, I'm happy, boy or girl, it doesn't matter. I would like a son, but it's not a deal breaker. I've always wanted a bigger family, which we're probably going to be done with after this, because done having children after this, because my wife has had this will be her third C-section, so it gets kind of dangerous after your third one. So maybe we'll adopt in the future if we want to grow our family more. There's a lot of kids out there that need love and need a family, and if we decide that we want to do that, that might be something we do. That will probably be the route we go outside of having our own children. All right, I'm gonna get a few done and I'll get back on here. So, honestly though, I'm impressed at how easy it's coming together. You know, when my wife, out of the kindness of her heart, decided, she knew I needed a shed to film out of, because I have a lot of room in the house right now. And with the baby coming, we're probably gonna have to start looking for somewhere else, honestly. We figured this would be a good 5-year house plan, whatever, you know, and we really didn't think we were going to have any more kids. Didn't think we were going to be able to, but God did bless us with one. So I think we probably only have a couple years here before we have to find something else. But my wife, out of the kindness of her heart, decided to get me a shed off Temu because it's what we could afford. And honestly, as soon as she told me she got it, all I could think about how hard it was going to be to put it together. But honestly, it's not. The directions aren't the greatest, but I think if you have any kind of prior construction ability, or you've ever built anything, you can pretty much figure it out. And you know, like I said, the price, you couldn't beat the price. But I would say if you were going to get one, I would say be prepared to spend $500-600 in lumber. I think I have 300 in the base, but I made it sturdy enough to where it could be moved. You know, I can move it to that side of the yard. I can move it, you know, if we clear some trees down, I can move it all the way out there. If we get a new house, we decide to sell this one, then I can take the shed with me. But like I said, you know, it kind of, when she told me that's what she got me for Christmas, I was kind of nervous, I ain't gonna lie. But it's been great so far. Like I said, I've only been out here a couple hours and I've already got the bottom base, the top base. I'll have this second wall done in another 30 minutes. I was gonna time lapse it, but I don't have enough room on my phone. I'm gonna have to go through and delete some stuff. So this is the first update video, but I'll keep updating you guys on the storage shed that's gonna be our studio. I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully y'all found this entertaining. It's a little different than my normal stuff, but I love you guys. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, even though today is the day after Christmas. So I'll try to get this up tonight. I appreciate y'all. All right, so I actually got a little further than I thought I'd get. I got the back done, the side done. I've got these 2 pieces to the front, and then there's gonna be a bracket for the sliding doors, and I will be done for the day. Seems pretty sturdy. I have put a lag bolt in each corner. These are the only 2 side pieces I have left, and I'll make sure I get those going in properly. I do think they'll go in this way. But honestly, this has been, I saw a bunch of videos of guys saying, oh man, it takes like 2 or 3 people, like 3 days to put it together. I just don't think they have much skill as far as doing anything else, but it's going together pretty quick. Come on, Ricky.